Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing my third video in a series for Christmas in July, hosted by my friend Jenny over at Jenny Goff. And I am going to be making something a little unusual today. Now I know most of you have already heard of breakfast casseroles that you make the night before. They're perfect for Christmas and usually they're made with like biscuits or crescent rolls or bread. This time I'm going to be making sausage gravy and egg lasagna casserole. And it is so delicious. It's got sausage gravy in it, scrambled eggs, lots of cheese. It's easy to put together. You make it the night before and you just toss it in the oven when you're getting ready to open presents or after presents. And I think you're gonna love it. Now I'm taking part in this collaboration with 8 other channels. And I already mentioned Jenny's channel. Now the other ones are Linda's Pantry, Sutton Days, Tuli Lou Creates, Greg's Kitchen. Oh, I was gonna try to do this without looking. Whippoorwill Holler, The Beals, and Prepper Potpourri. Did I say Greg's Kitchen? I think I did. But I'm gonna post all of their links in the box below, so make sure you go and check their channels out because Jenny is having a contest and at the end of the month, she is gonna pick one lucky comment to win a fabulous prize. So make sure you go and subscribe and watch all their videos. So let's get cooking. The first thing we're going to do is start on our sausage gravy. So in this pan, I have 2 1-pound tubes of breakfast sausage. You can use Jimmy Dean or whatever your favorite brand is. If you like it spicy, you can use a spicy. This is just the regular. And to that, I'm adding the white part of 4 green onions. Now save the green parts because we're gonna reserve those for our casserole. Now that this is finished browning, I'm gonna add a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder. And a ½ teaspoon of nutmeg. Now make sure you don't add any more than that because nutmeg is a strong spice. Now we're not gonna drain our sausage. We're gonna leave the fat in there and I have 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour that I'm going to sprinkle in. And now we're gonna stir this for 1 to 2 minutes or until all the flour is nicely incorporated and we have that raw flour taste cooked out of there. So turn your pan down to medium-low and now we're gonna add in 4 cups of whole milk. And now we're just gonna keep stirring this until it thickens. It's probably gonna take about 4 to 5 minutes. So it's been about 5 minutes and our gravy has gotten a lot thicker. Now this is not gonna be quite as thick as your normal gravy for biscuits and gravy because we have to layer this with our lasagna noodles, so it needs to be a little bit thinner. But this is how it should look, just like that. Now we're gonna turn this off and let this cool off a little bit, and in the meantime, we're gonna scramble our eggs. One more step that I forgot to tell you, we're gonna add 2 cups of baby spinach leaves to the sausage gravy after it's been cooked, and we're just gonna wilt those down for about 2 minutes. I've melted 1 tablespoon of butter in my frying pan, and I've whisked 8 large eggs together, and we're just gonna scramble those. So if you see these eggs, they're not quite completely scrambled. We don't want them dry because they're still gonna be cooking in the oven. So just until they're barely done, and we're gonna take it off the heat. So let's assemble our casserole. So I've taken a 9x13 pan and sprayed it with nonstick cooking spray. And in the bottom, we're gonna add a half a cup of our sausage gravy mixture. And we're just gonna spread it around. Now this is sort of like if we had spaghetti meat sauce, but instead it's the sausage gravy. Okay. And now we're gonna take some oven-ready lasagna noodles, and we're gonna place 3 of them together on the bottom. Just like that. And then we're gonna break one of the noodles off so it's a little bit shorter, so it fits on the side here like that. And now we're gonna take some more of our gravy mixture and put that over the top. Just like you're making regular lasagna. Now in this bowl, I have 2 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, 2 cups of white cheddar, and 1 cup of shredded parmesan, and I mixed them all together. And now we're gonna put about 1/3 of that on the top of our gravy mixture. And now I have a 1/4 cup of fresh parsley. I'm gonna add a little bit of that to it. And remember how we saved the tops of the 4 green onions? We're gonna sprinkle a little bit of those on the top. And now we're gonna take our scrambled eggs and add those as our next layer. Okay, and now we're gonna take another layer of our lasagna noodles and one of the shorter ones. And add another layer of our gravy. And now we're gonna add the other 1/3 of our shredded cheese. And our final layer of lasagna. And now we're gonna add the last of our sausage gravy. And finally, the rest of our shredded cheese. And now we're gonna reserve the rest of our chopped parsley and green onions for the top after it comes out of the oven. So we're gonna wrap this in saran wrap and we're gonna put it in the fridge overnight and then take it out and we're gonna bake it at 375 for 40 minutes, covered with foil. Then you're gonna take it out of the oven, uncovered for another 15 minutes. Okay, so our breakfast lasagna is out of the oven. It looks absolutely amazing. I cooked it for the exact time I told you guys earlier. And now I am just gonna garnish it with a little bit of fresh parsley on the top. And some of those reserved green onion tops that we had. And now this is totally optional, but I thought I would just put a few pieces of tomato on the top just to go with the green, so it's a little bit more Christmassy. And there you have it, our breakfast lasagna. Now I'm gonna let it cool for a few minutes and I'm gonna cut a little piece and give it a taste test. Okay, you know what time it is. Time for me to try a little bite of this. I think it came out amazing. You can see all the different layers inside. So I'm gonna try to get a little bite of everything. The pasta is cooked perfectly. You taste the eggs, of course, the cheese, and you taste the nutmeg too. It's not overpowering, but you get that nice little subtle hint of it. And the gravy, and you know, the gravy kind of soaked into the noodles a little bit, but so it's not real soupy either. So it's just a nice sturdy casserole. It's really, really good. I hope you guys are gonna try this. I think your family's gonna love it. Chris and I both enjoy it. He had a little taste a minute ago. So don't forget to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, I sure would appreciate it. And don't forget to check out everybody in my description box to get all kinds of other great ideas. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.